15 months ago, I was in the same place that you all are now, kind of investigating what I wanted to do next. I had been kind of out of formal employment for, well, what is now 10 years, whilst I had three children. So I've had a very long maternity leave. But in that time, I've actually also done some self-employed work, hairdressing, just to kind of bring some income in. So I've been managing that small business. But when my youngest started at school, I just thought, no, I'm ready to get back into work, use a different side of my brain. And I came across Supermums through I can't remember, career network, career advisors, who are an organisation particularly aimed at women mostly, to kind of get people back into work after a career break. And I think my biggest concern, having had 10 years out, is the huge change in landscape of working, just generally working. My last job, I was going into the office every day, had colleagues all around me, and that just isn't the way of the world now. So I felt like I needed something more concrete. So previously, I was a team leader at an education company, and we had undergone a CRM change from a bespoke system to Microsoft Dynamics. So I had kind of led a team through that. So I understood what CRMs were. We had looked at Salesforce at the time, but we went with Microsoft. And I actually quite enjoyed that process. So I did understand a little bit about what Salesforce was. So I thought about what was interesting to me about that: lean processing, efficiencies, all those kind of things. And that's where Salesforce came in. So I thought, right, if I upskill, get myself really relevant and up to date, that will help me secure a role that, I can kind of go forward and grow with. And why I chose Supermums is because, first of all, their training seemed really comprehensive. I like the flexibility. And I was able to attend each week, but also if you aren't able to attend, everything's recorded. There's lots and lots of information on their portal, so really help you kind of self-learn and self-guided. It's really well respected. And then the biggest thing was also that the help afterwards. So you do your training course, but you're not just then sent off into the ecosystem. There's a recruitment team. There's a whole... What you'll learn about Salesforce is other Salesforce people love Salesforce and they really want to help you. So there's loads and loads of groups that can help and support you. But there's the alumni, but also the work experience, which is tagged onto the end of the sales admin course, is really, really helpful, just to help you consolidate your skills and kind of just get you used to doing something in the real world. So that was really helpful. And then, like I say, the kind of change in the ways of working and being remote, the huge advancement in AI is also constantly touched on, because Salesforce itself has Agentforce, it has a whole system, kind of moving towards how AI can help you. And Supermums are also really at the forefront of that. So not only you might have your course, but you'll also be you will have access to masterclasses, just give you kind of extra webinars, extra information that can kind of help you start your back to work journey in the best possible way. And I also booked onto the consultancy course, which I'm due to take the exam in next week, because that's my interest. So kind of the two really work together for me and my background. Thank you. So I graduated. I took the course in February, took the exam in July, and then did my work experience in September. And then I have just started yesterday as a delivery manager for a consultancy Salesforce partner who implements CRM systems into other businesses. So that's a really good one. It's a role that I didn't really know existed. So again, that's the kind of Supermums network kind of opening up. It's not necessarily just going to be a Salesforce admin that you're going to go down. And two, it wasn't the job that was advertised. So again, it's come through the network. And it's a really good synergy between the admin role, so the admin learning that I did, because although I'm not an administrator, I understand how the systems work, how to what automation means, all those kind of things. But then also I've got the client side of the consultancy skills and my previous work experience with kind of stakeholder management and project management. And that's a delivery manager that's what it is, kind of project managing the project, making sure that they are delivered within scope, on time and on budget. So it's a really good combination of the two things. And I'm just delighted because like I say, it wasn't something that I actually realised existed. So I should say that I'm not from a tech background. Like I say, I've come from a business background and I knew a bit about CRMs, but you don't have to. There were plenty of people on my course who didn't come from that background and have still kind of been successful. So that's me.